everyone, this is Carol and Glenn. And Carol, I was just reading from your coach Nicole. She's so proud of you. Would you mind just sharing with us a little bit about what got you to us and what were you dealing with and what were the problems you were dealing with and kind of get us up to speed of how you're doing now?
Alrighty, well, it started with I was already pre-diabetic before I got pregnant and had a baby at 46. And that made me have gestational diabetes. And I was not great about managing it. I was not watching my diet. I was not exercising. And your video came up on Facebook. And I was like, well, I'm going to do the master class and see. And Glenn sat there and listened to it with me. And he's like, well, if you require the partner to be there to make sure they're going to be supportive. And he's like, well, I'm just going to do it with you. So we took off with it. And I'm an esthetician, so I don't get regular lunch breaks. So I had to find a way. And Nicole was fantastic on that, on grab and go foods. And she helped me with my hormones and helped me learn how to eat again and exercising. And I have now lost about 15 pounds. My brain fog is better. No gluten, no dairy, no soy. I do miss the cheese, I'll be honest. I miss it a lot. But learning how to eat again, the cookbooks have been amazing. The Facebook page, the support on all that has just been huge. I still hate to cook, but we laugh and say that we should be the Siete and Kevin Meal spokespeople because we Siete brand has basically saved us on all that. And we're just trying to figure it out. I'm still technically diabetic, but my A1C is going down, my numbers are going down. I feel better. I am a work in progress, but it's progressing in the right direction right now.
Yeah,
He
and go ahead.
he no longer snores like he used to.
Wow.
So yeah.
So what changes have you seen, Glenn, with yourself or with Carol?
Definitely, I've lost about almost 25 pounds. Just doing the diet with her, not the diet, but the program with her. I've been graduated, I think, for 5 months now. So, and I've maybe gained back a couple pounds. So that's not been a big deal, but I'm still following the plan as much as I can. One of the things I notice if I go back and I start eating some of the stuff I ate before, it doesn't taste the same. It tastes
Heavy,
heavy and it make you feel kind of bloated,
sick.
um, tired, or I'll get a headache sometimes if I'm eating certain things. So, we've really gone ahead and, adopted, hey, we both love pizza, but I get
Little
it.
flour crust pizza.
Yeah, with cauliflower crust pizza. I mean, it's pretty close to that, and I get it without cheese. So I just kind of eat my pizza like that, and it tastes fine to me. So it hasn't been a big deal to make the shift. Once we did the initial,
That
um,
first month was rough.
yeah, once we did that, and Nicole broke us into that. So I mean, it wasn't drop everything all at once. It was, we kind of launched into it. In terms of cleansing out at first. For me, I think a lot of the supplements and stuff really helped bring things along. Um, and that's basically we still stick with it. So
Protein balls. The recipe and the cookbook for protein balls is amazing.
yep. Um,
And have you both seen an increase in like things like energy or better sleep or
Yes, I'm definitely sleeping better when she helped me figure out the hormones because I am postmenopausal, had to do IVF to have my son. I wasn't sleeping. I was having hot flashes. I was having to take naps during the day, like take a break in clients and take a nap because I was crashing so hard.
wow.
And yeah, I was pretty miserable. But now I get
but
on the
your blood sugar was a roller coaster. We could watch it on the monitor, and she'd eat something and it would just go through the roof. And then I'd find her in there taking a nap. So not
And so
the
what would you say to people who are like seeking an alternative? They don't want to get placed on more and more meds. What would you say to that person who maybe where you were just a few months ago?
Take a chance. Try the program. Listen to what you have to say because it does make a difference. The coaches are phenomenal. I mean, I made sure I hooked Nicole up to my monitor on my arm. So the best advice she gave me, I would message her and I go, I had a really bad day. I had a really bad day. She goes, did you have a bad meal or did you have a bad day? I said, I had a bad meal. And she's like, but you're through it and you're back on, you're back on track and you're going to be okay. And that support system is huge. The Facebook page, everybody's sharing recipes and, whenever a new person joins, everybody's welcoming. And, like the other day I was on there and looking for, I miss ranch dressing. Somebody's like, well, I did this, this, and this. And having that network has been huge. And I think my Vitamix has gotten more workout since we met you than it did in the whole years before. Because,
exactly.
we have our smoothies every day. And we actually traveled and I made 10 days worth of smoothies and froze them. And we have a travel
Wow,
refrigerator and we took them with us.
that's
So,
great.
it's a little more work. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I mean, like I said, we're chasing a 12-year-old and or he's almost 58. I'm 58 and he has swim team and karate and jujitsu and school and so we're trying to keep up with him and at the rate I was going, I was not keeping up with him and I was sick. I felt bad. So,
Have your
Yeah.
friends and family noticed a change?
oh, 100%, 100%.
That's
And
fantastic.
I
And I haven't really, I mean, I should have changed more than I did, but it's really just cleaning the diet out is really the big piece for me that dropped the weight. Didn't really do anything different in that respect. Yeah, I should be exercising more, but it was really just that change, getting rid of the wheat products and all those grains and um when I eat some of those again, I don't feel so good afterwards. So it's
your taste buds do change, that's for sure.
yeah,
They
And
do.
I think one thing that people need to understand is when they sign up, it's not just, you know, here, take the supplement, here, take that supplement. I've had my blood work done multiple times. We had to do stool tests. We did the heavy metal test. We went all in.
both of us. Yeah.
Measuring out pills, the supplements, so you have your 3 times a day and keeping up with that and making sure you have food with you. But you get the support.
Yeah,
You're not just buy these supplements and you're on your own. You get support.
yeah,
And that
yeah.
makes a huge difference.
It does make a huge difference. Well, I'm so proud of both of you and that you did this together. I'm sure that helped with staying on course and,
Yes.
encouraging one
It did.
another. That's big. So
It was a lot
congratulations.
easier to if we're gonna have a meal, if I'm off, doing my own thing, that leaves her kind of stranded and she's like having to do something different for a meal and that makes sense. So, you know, if we're preparing something together, it's just easier to do that, right? And
And our son is eating a lot better too because of it.
Good. I
So,
mean, yeah, everyone gets the benefit.
yeah. So
yes.
he's not a fan of the protein balls, but
He
I think
doesn't
they're
like
great.
chia seed. He doesn't like chia seeds.
Yeah, I
So,
think they're great. So I've had days in there saying no cheeses. I've had days where, that was my breakfast. I had a couple protein balls and some
a smoothie.
smoothie and that smoothie is breakfast, but that was sufficient. So
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't a donut. It wasn't a bagel.
right.
That's
And then
right. That's right.
some coconut yogurt and then we're off to the races, right?
Well,
So
that's wonderful.
We're
And thank you.
learning.
Yeah, and it's an ongoing process. It's not like you ever reach your destination. Health is never like there's not a
it's a
finish
journey.
line. It's something you're always working on. So
Yep.
congratulations to you both, and thank you so much for doing this. I know this is going to help someone, so thank you for your time.
Thank
Sure.
you. We appreciate you.
All
All
right.
Of course.
right.